Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be diving into the energy of the full moon in Leo happening on February 12th, 2025. This is a passionate lunation cycle that ignites creativity, courage, and self-expression. So we'll be exploring what this full moon brings and the major transits that follow. The full moon in Leo occurs when the sun in Aquarius opposes the moon in Leo. That just means they're directly opposite each other in the sky. This creates a dynamic tension between our individuality and the collective. The sign of Leo is ruled by the sun and represents confidence, passion, and creativity. This encourages us to be more charismatic and want to shine like the sun. This bold energy is why Leos are often referred to as the performers of the zodiac. When the moon is in Leo, you may seek praise and love. You may feel more connected to your creative talents and want to nurture both yourself and others. This is a warm-hearted, cheerful, and generous energy, but it can also lead to dramatic reactions if your sense of importance is offended. You may feel more sensitive or easily hurt during this moon cycle, but don't worry, you'll recover quickly. Leo rules the heart. So a full moon in Leo might make you want to express your heartfelt feelings. As the full moon illuminates and brings up to the surface what your heart truly desires. You may feel overly generous or indulgent, spending more freely on things or people that you love. So what happens in the sky during a full moon? Well, I have a little diagram here that shows that a full moon occurs when the moon is fully illuminated by the sun and is positioned directly opposite the sun with the earth in between. The sun in Aquarius and the moon in Leo create a sort of tension between two contrasting energies. Leo, where the moon is a fire sign ruled by the sun, representing more exuberant themes such as self-expression, confidence, and leadership. Aquarius, where the sun is an air sign, and this sign represents more of innovation, collective consciousness, and progressive thinking. So since the moon governs our emotions and our inner needs, a full moon in Leo amplifies our desires to be seen, appreciated, and recognized for our uniqueness. However, since this happens during Aquarius season, the energy of this lunation is also being influenced by Aquarius's detached, intellectual, and forward-thinking ideas. The energy dynamic between Leo and Aquarius energy can feel like a tension between our individuality and our need to be part of a group. Leo thrives on personal recognition and wants to be in the spotlight. Aquarius encourages group dynamics and focuses on the greater good. This full moon may be pushing us to balance personal self-expression with collective progress. How can you be your authentic self while still contributing to something bigger than yourself? This energy can also incline us to want to balance the heart and the mind. Leo is all about passion and creativity, emotional expression, and Aquarius is intellectual and logical. The influence of Aquarius season may cause an internal push-pull between making decisions with our logic versus making decisions with our emotions. This is the time to honor your heart's desires, while also ensuring that they align with long-term goals. This dynamic may also encourage bold innovation. With the full moon in Leo, there's an urge to take center stage and express ourselves. Aquarius season adds an inventive and futuristic twist, making this the perfect time to embrace new ways of thinking, experiment with ideas, and take risks. You may feel your emotions are too intense during this full moon. The Aquarius energy can help you step back and see the bigger picture. This full moon can also give us an opportunity to release ego-driven fears, like a fear of failure or rejection, and embrace a more authentic, purpose-driven existence. Next, I'm going to get a little bit into some key themes of the full moon in Leo. One key theme is authentic self-expression. This full moon invites you to step into your authenticity and share your unique talents with the world. Celebrate your individuality. Another theme is being courageous and confident. Leo's bold energy inspires courage. If there's a situation that requires you to take a risk or stand up for yourself, this lunation gives you the confidence to do so. Another theme here is balance between your ego and humility. Leos love to shine. The sun in Aquarius reminds us of the importance of community and collaboration. The energy here encourages us to find harmony between personal pride and collective progress. Another key theme is creative breakthroughs. Whether you're an artist, a leader, or simply looking to solve a problem, this lunation is ripe for inspiration and fresh ideas. There are a few aspects that will be adding a few more energetic players to the scene during this full moon in Leo. These aspects collectively support emotional release, creative breakthroughs, and thoughtful action, bringing balance to Leo's fiery energy. The Sun in Aquarius conjunct Mercury will add intellectual clarity. The Cancer and Pisces players will bring in more reflective energies. This creates an opportunity to embrace your authentic self while navigating any disruptions or emotional challenges with confidence and grace. I'll explain more in detail each of these aspects in the following slides. We're going to be starting off with the bad news first, with the Sun in Aquarius squaring Uranus in Taurus. As the Sun in Aquarius squares Uranus in Taurus, there will be tension between innovative ideas we may want to bring forward and our sense of stability. Aquarius energy focuses on collective progress and forward thinking, but the sudden shifts and changes from Uranus will challenge our sense of security in Taurus. This energy may feel disruptive and take us outside our comfort zone. The full moon in Leo will intensify our desires for recognition and self-expression. However, the Uranian influence might amplify feelings of discomfort and uncertainty, especially around areas of self-confidence and self-expression. These feelings may resonate deeply in areas of finances or personal values, being that Uranus is in Taurus and those are Taurian themes. To understand where this energy impacts you personally, examine your natal chart to see which house Uranus is transiting in Taurus. This will highlight the area of your life experiencing this disruptive and challenging energy. As uncomfortable as this may be, the energy here is inviting you to release outdated habits or fears that may be holding you back. With the Sun in Aquarius conjunct Mercury, you may find yourself more open to thoughtful solutions to these challenges. Progress requires adaptability, so be flexible. This transit is encouraging you to explore new and innovative ways of showing up in the world, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. You might also feel inspired to share a unique idea or perspective with others. And this square, it isn't here to unsettle you without a purpose. It's designed to shake up areas where you have been stagnant, to promote growth and evolution in your life. Allow yourself to step outside the box. The result could be exactly what you need for a major breakthrough. So moving on to something I mentioned earlier about the Sun conjunct Mercury in Aquarius. I'm super teeny tiny in this little square here. I hope you guys can see me. This conjunction sharpens your thoughts and communication, aligning you with Aquarius's intellectual energy. When this energy dynamic pairs with the emotional intensity of the full moon in Leo, it encourages self-reflection and honest communication about what you truly want to express to the world. The Leo moon asks you to speak from the heart, while Aquarius, Sun, and Mercury provide the clarity and logic needed to communicate those feelings effectively. This aspect is ideal for sharing your creative ideas or heartfelt emotions in a way that inspires others and in the process liberates you. Another major player we have going on here is Mars retrograde in Cancer, trining Saturn in Pisces. Mars retrograde in Cancer encourages emotional introspection, and when harmonized with Saturn in Pisces, it creates a steady, supportive energy for processing those emotions. So, as the full moon in Leo amplifies emotional expression, Saturn in Pisces helps to ground that fiery intensity with practical and spiritual reflections. I love how the energies all work together. Like all of this energy is here to support you through these emotional shifts, through these dynamic changes with Uranus, through our evolution in Aquarius. It all is working together for our good. If you're releasing fears, old wounds, or insecurities during the full moon, this trine will provide the discipline and patience to let go in a thoughtful and meaningful way. It also encourages you to take actions aligned with your deeper emotional truths and long term visions for joy, confidence, and more compassionate self love. Okay, so we're a little more than halfway through. Now is the part of the episode where I'll be talking about the upcoming energies that are gearing up to move through the sign of Pisces. This is a very spiritual and karmic energy dynamic going on here, and these upcoming aspects collectively bring a mix of emotional depth, spiritual growth, and transformative potential. Venus and Neptune inspire love, compassion, and creativity. Saturn and Mercury offer clarity and discipline in communication. Mars in Pisces encourages aligned, gentle action. And with Pluto scoring the nodes, this will drive us towards a deeper transformation while dismantling outdated patterns in the Aquarius areas of our chart, gearing us up for evolution. This period is ideal for emotional release, creative pursuits, and aligning with your higher purpose. It's time to let go and allow our souls to be renewed. I'm going to explain a little bit more about each of these upcoming transits in the following slides. So the first energy coming up after the full moon in Leo will be Venus conjunct Neptune in Pisces on February 17th. This conjunction merges the loving, romantic energy of Venus with the dreamy, spiritual energy of Neptune, both in their home sign of Pisces. So it's going to be real romantic up in there. The result is a heightened sense of compassion, idealism, and creativity. It's a time to connect deeply with others on an emotional and spiritual level, making it a perfect time for romance, artistic pursuits, or acts of kindness. However, there is a potential for illusions or unrealistic expectations, so be mindful of staying grounded and try not to get too carried away and be too overly idealistic. The next upcoming transit we're going to be talking about is Saturn in Pisces sextiling Mercury in Pisces, February 20th, 2025. This is a harmonious aspect that brings structure and clarity, Saturn, to the emotional, intuitive thinking, Mercury in Pisces. It's a great time for disciplined communication, creative writing, and expressing emotions in a practical way. You'll find it easier to organize your thoughts and focus on long-term goals that align with your intuition and inner wisdom. Next, we have the fiery Mars entering Pisces on February 22nd, 2025. When Mars, the planet of action and drive, moves into the gentle and spiritual sign of Pisces, the focus shifts from assertive and direct action to a more compassionate and intuitive endeavor. This energy encourages us to act in alignment with our feelings and values rather than forcing outcomes. While Mars in Pisces can feel less energized, it's an excellent time for spiritual growth, artistic pursuits, and helping others. And finally, I'm going to be talking about an ongoing energy to be mindful of throughout the rest of 2025, and that is Pluto in Aquarius squaring the nodes. I did mention in a previous video about how the North Node moved into the sign of Pisces and the South Node moved into the sign of Virgo on January 12th of 2025. This is a long-term transit that signals profound transformation at both a personal and collective level. Pluto in Aquarius represents revolutionary change, innovation, and the dismantling of outdated systems, while the nodes highlight karmic growth and life purpose. The square creates tension, pushing us to let go of old ways of thinking that would be in the Virgo areas of our chart and embrace new paths that align with higher versions of ourselves in the Pisces area of our chart. Basically, y'all, it's time to evolve. This energy will have us facing power struggles, but also breaking free from past limitations and embracing that evolution I mentioned just a bit ago. Viva la revolution, and let the karmic shifts begin to set you free. Can I get an amen? So I know this is a lot. This video does take a more thorough approach to the energies of the full moon, covering multiple transits and their effects. To help you understand how these energies might personally affect you, I've included a zodiac wheel showing the houses and what they mean in your natal chart. If you have access to your birth chart, you can use this to see which areas of your life these transits are influencing. If you'd like a more personalized explanation, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, linked in my bio, to schedule a reading, and we'll go through it together. There are also so many platforms now and apps to make it easier to access your natal chart. And this zodiac wheel can help you identify the themes and areas of your life tied to the houses in your chart. Let me know if you have any questions or need more personal guidance. Now we're moving on to the part of the episode where I talk about how you can tap into the incredible energy of the full moon for your own personal growth and development through meaningful rituals. I've put together a list of powerful elements you can work with to connect with this energy, and on the next slide, you'll find a step-by-step instruction guide for a ritual I've specifically chosen for this full moon cycle. I'm so excited to share this with you because these rituals can be truly transformative, allowing us to make the most of this magical time together. So let's start with the herbs included in the ritual. I've got chamomile, known for its calming and healing energy. Chamomile helps to soothe the spirit and promote inner peace. Lavender. Lavender is a powerful herb for attracting love and fostering relaxation. Its energy supports self-love and emotional balance. Next up, we've got rose petals or rosebuds, symbolic of love for oneself and others. Roses carry a high vibrational energy of compassion and connection. Hibiscus. Hibiscus is associated with the planet Venus and brings a passionate energy. It's excellent for heart-centered intentions. Jasmine. Jasmine is ruled by the moon and enhances our spiritual connection, fostering unity both individually and collectively. Passion flower is another Venus-ruled floral and is used for healing, divination, and tapping into mystical energies. Next up, I have calendula. Calendula is associated with the sun and is a powerful herb for protection, healing, happiness, and abundance in rituals. Use its petals to ward off negativity and attract prosperity, enhancing clarity or nurturing love and vitality in your spiritual practices. And yarrow, known for its protective and healing properties as well. Yarrow helps set boundaries, enhance courage, and support emotional balance. It's also believed to aid in spiritual growth and connection. I've also included essential oils, rose, lavender, honeysuckle, violet, and jasmine, but the herbs and the oils are interchangeable. For example, if you have hibiscus essential oil instead of the herb, feel free to use that. It's perfectly fine. This list serves only as a reference. Remember, rituals are deeply personal. Use the elements that resonate most with you, even if they aren't listed here. The key is to select ingredients that feel meaningful and align with your intentions. I've also included other ingredients that you will need for the ritual instructions on the next slide. However, feel free to adapt, add, or remove anything to make it uniquely yours. This is a sacred act between you and the cosmos, so trust your intuition and create a ritual that feels right for you. Your connection to the process is really what truly matters. This is the part that I find truly inspiring. Performing a ritual is where the magic really happens on a personal and deep level between you and your creator. I hope you can absorb the energy of these elements and experience the gifts that they each have to offer you in their own unique and powerful ways. Feel free to pause to read or copy the instructions for later. It is best to perform a ritual either the evening of the full moon or even the next couple of days after the lunation cycle is okay. Now, I did tweak it and I got this ritual from a book called Plant Magic by Ali Sands. I love this book. This book is one of my very first books when I first came into my spirituality and ritual practices. I did tweak it a little bit, but most of the information I got came from this book and their ritual. I named it the Self-Love Flower Ritual. That's what it's called in the book. And there are some things she mentions to speak, like an affirmation that you speak when you're looking in the mirror. And I'm just going to read what that says because I think it's beautiful. I am divine. I am heavenly, exactly as I am. Abundance of love flows within me, without me. Within me, love grows, and without me, love shows. And I thought that was really perfect for the full moon in Leo. The full moon in Leo is all about self-love. And with the Aquarius themes going on, it's about evolution, going into those higher vibrations of our existence. And Uranus is going to come and shake things up a bit. But that's okay because we're going to use that energy to our advantage and break through. Viva la revelation. So I hope you enjoy this ritual, that you get something out of it that's powerful and unique to you. So now it's time to say goodbye. In closing, I'd like to leave you with a few thoughts. There are so many ways that you can harness the energy of the full moon in Leo, such as performing a creative ritual, or even something as simple as loving yourself and celebrating you or an achievement that you've had. Now is the perfect time to celebrate your accomplishments and take pride in your progress, or even take it a step further and share your successes with those who support you. Even though full moons are often associated with releasing rituals, it doesn't mean you can't also set intentions. Write down areas of your life where you want to step into greater confidence. Visualize what that looks like for you. You can also engage in your community, balancing Leo's self-focus with Aquarius's call for collective connections. You can join a group or contribute to a cause that resonates and inspires you. The full moon in Leo is a time to embrace your brilliance, honor your creative spirit, and step into your personal power. It's a time to come back into what makes you feel that spark of life within your soul again, and what lights you up on the inside and inspires you. As the subsequent transits unfold, they support spiritual growth, meaningful connections, and transformative action. Allow this lunation to inspire you to shine brightly while connecting to the greater whole. I truly hope that you've enjoyed this video and will meet me again for the next lunation cycle of the new moon in Pisces. You can also follow me or reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok to ask any questions or book a reading. I do astrology chart readings, tarot card readings, and ritual coaching for those interested in that. Soon, I'm going to be expanding my platform to X, formerly known as Twitter, as well. And I'll keep you posted about when that's up and running. I wish you all a very energetic and inspiring, beautiful full moon in Leo. Thank you so much for joining me today. I see you again in Pisces season, so let's get ready to get mystical. Bye, y'all.